Well, part two. Higby asked for feedback on spotting, and well, I'm looking at my Q key right now, and my little bugger of a Q key cries because what I'm doing when I'm playing is I'm pressing it constantly and have never stopped because there's no downside to it. There's no reason not to spam Q. Why should I stop spotting when it actually helps me? And it helps me a lot because I see enemies I normally wouldn't see, I may have missed, especially in the dark. I mean, there's no reason for flashlights or night vision because you can spot them. And you see, oh, the triangle below there is the enemy, just spam bullets there, they die. That's spotting right now in the game, and it's boring. It could be better. What I suggest is move it away from Q, move it away from the general soldier in general, and give it to vehicles. Make it a passive thing that happens for vehicle raiders. So whatever is within the vehicle radar area is getting spotted automatically without any user input. It just happens. On top of that, give galaxies a side grade, pretty much like a EVX radar dish. Whatever is, it is a large area of spotting basically, and maybe make it more complicated that the higher the galaxy is flying, the less it can spot. So low, if it's flying low, it spots everything in the area it can spot. If it's flying higher, it only spots a few soldiers and every vehicle, and yeah, most of the vehicles. And if it flies at the flight ceiling, it only spots a bunch of the vehicles and not all the vehicles. On top of that, also infiltrators, they already have a recon tool. Work with that, enhance that, make it more useful. Make it useful for spotting. Also give them some other tool, Picolaf pretty much, that allows them to, yeah, look at enemies and spot them. Pretty much like you used to do, but make it a more active thing. They can snipe and spot at the same time. They can look through the glasses and say, ah, there's a bunch of enemies. I press fire, I spot, and as long as I have them in my vision, as long as I see them through the beaconless, yeah, I spot them for everyone. This will probably make spotting a lot more fun and a lot more useful, because a defending force would probably already have lots of infiltrators and everything around that can spot everything, and an attacking force may struggle with all this spotting around because they don't have enough spotting on their own. So this will add a lot to the whole defending and attacking thing as well, as opposed to just pressing Q every second. Some people even use macros for that. Why don't I use a macro for that yet? One more thing, and basically the last thing. The metagame right now is kinda dull, and to fix that, really, we need six continents. To get them, well, Clegg, you gotta work harder. No breaks for you till we have 6 continents. Together with those 6 continents, obviously, as Higby promised back in beta, comes the continent metagame, and with that we basically have home continents, because we don't have footholds anymore everywhere, but only on one continent. But we actually need sanctuaries for that. Sounds crazy, I know. Everyone said no sanctuaries, sanctuaries are dull, sanctuaries are useless, but we need them. Because what happens when you have your 2 Zergs, a 2 pop blocks worth of your soldiers, of you folks, being pushed back to your home continent. You have one Zerg on your home continent, and one Zerg that has nowhere to go. What does he do? Log out? They have no link to anything, they have nothing to do, they just are gone. So we really need, sanctuaries, a place where more than just one Zerg of your soldiers can fit. It would also give us a place to safely do lots of other stuff, like safely assemble an attack force, safely assemble a raid that goes somewhere. And yeah, sanctuaries really would give space for a lot of stuff we need in the game. Yeah, we need sanctuaries. Click, go. I think that's it. Yeah, that's really it. That's all I have to say right now. There's a lot more I want to say, but I don't want to waste more of your time listening to some angry German. So, see ya till next time, because I will not shut up anymore.